So I've had a growing suspicion for a while now that the Clash of Clans developer team wants us to advance through the game faster, even as free-to-play players, and this village is a great example of that. Backstory: I took 2 years off from the original free-to-play village account, and we fired this bad boy back up on September 17th. We were rewarded with returning player boost, which was 50% off building upgrades and laboratory upgrades, and then we went to Town Hall 15 on September 20th. Hammer Jam started on November 1st and lasted through the 16th prior to the Town Hall 18 update. And boys, we did so much progress during that event. It's just, wow. I think we're ready to go to Town Hall 16. Let me show you. We maxed out the final 3 expos. All 4 of the air defenses are maxed out. All 5 of the wizard towers, hidden Teslas, battle builder huts, they're all done. The archer towers are finished, the cannons are done, then we did the storages, and we're currently working on mortars, bomb towers, and we still have a bunch of traps that need to be done because there were new levels added to these spring traps. Yeah, we'll get them knocked out. They're cheaper, they don't take that long, and we'll get those upgraded. And then I also believe that there is a spell tower that is not fully maxed out. Now that is a longer upgrade, and it's very important, I'm sure, for different base designs, but it's not a right now problem. So defenses, I mean, there's really not a lot of places left to spend our gold because we did grind out our walls during Hammer Jam and we finished those as well. So that leaves us with a ton of elixir and only the laboratory where we can spend it. So you remember during Hammer Jam, the first week of that landed during the last Clan War Leagues, meaning I wasn't able to upgrade heroes, so I had to take a week of doing my war attacks, and then the final week of Hammer Jam, we upgraded heroes. So we did 2 levels on the king. I'm not really using the king because I don't have the abilities that I want for him, so he's not really a priority. We did upgrade the archer queen 3 levels to max level 90. The minion prince went up 5 levels and is currently going to level 68. The grand warden went up 3 levels to its maximum level at Town Hall 15 of level 65. And then the royal champion went up 8 levels to level 39. We are 1 short of being maxed on the royal champion. So heroes are really close, but they're obviously not maxed out. And then we got the pet house. Now the pet house has been it's been weird. It's been really weird because I maxed out Phoenix and then I started upgrading Frosty because Frosty works well with the Archer Queen depending on the army that you're using. Most of the time we'll have Unicorn, but Frosty also works really well. And then Diggy's been cheap on the Dark Elixir upgrades, so I just been kind of upgrading Diggy. And then I think there's 1 level added to the Yak because I must have had like a moment of, I don't know. I have no idea why I upgraded that, but I did. So we are not done on the pets, but at the same time, if you're playing Clash of Clans for free, the reality of maxing everything, it takes a while, you know? And if you're not using the pets, then what's the point in maxing it out? Just move on. And that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Then when we get into the laboratory, there's been a couple of upgrades here, but the main army that I've been using has been maxed out for about 2 months now. So we upgraded the healer, we upgraded the P.E.K.K.A., upgraded the Electro Dragon. We're currently working on the Electro Titan, although I don't really think that's very useful anymore. The healing spell's done, the clone spell's been done, recall's been done, as well as the ice block. Ice block is max. Most of these upgrades are Dark Elixir upgrades, so you have that, you know, dispute with yourself. Do I grind out Dark Elixir for heroes, or do I grind out Dark Elixir for troops that I more than likely will not use right now? Although I've been seeing that the bowler has been coming back into meta at the highest level, but we are a long time away from being at the max level in this game if we'll ever get caught up. And then obviously we have siege machines that we need to upgrade as well. So there are places to spend the elixir, but then there's also a lot more opportunities to claim elixir and be full in the storages like we almost are right now, with a bunch of ranked battle attacks that we still need to do. It's a dilemma when it comes to playing Clash of Clans for free. Now, the final bane of our existence as a free player, actually as any player in Clash of Clans, would be the blacksmith. And our main priority here has been the Minion Prince's abilities, and that's because I use the Minion Prince in the army that I've been playing with, which is dragon spam, you know, like lower level dragon spam works really well if you know how to use it. We did 11 levels on the healer puppet. We increased the henchman puppet 6 levels. The dark orb went up 13 levels. The healing tome went up 8 levels. And then we did 1 level on the rocket spear. So it doesn't look like a lot of progress, but there's been decent progress done here because I have been doing my daily star bonus. And that's super important. That was one of the things I noticed when I was on my most recent trip, is that you have to do that daily star bonus. My nephew just completely avoids doing it. Like, he just, I don't know. He doesn't know the significance behind it. So make sure you're doing your daily star bonus, collect your ore, that way you can do your hero equipment upgrades. It is a grindy, lengthy process, and it's not exactly fun for everybody. To some of you, it's like super important and and you'd probably grind, but not everybody's willing to grind Clash of Clans, right? All right, so that's the progress on this base, and we are more than likely going to be going to Town Hall 16, which is a 15 million gold upgrade, and that's going to take 9 days to finish. So that's going to be something that we need to do today. Get that started because Clan War Leagues just started and I have war attacks that I want to do. I'm more than likely going to deal with mismatches. And we're also finding a bunch of mismatches in ranked battles. Guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think about ranked battles. I mean, we're about 2 months into ranked battles and it's very interesting. And what I mean by that is, by design, it works really well if you're fully maxed out in the game. Like my Town Hall 18, I've been progressing very well, and we're moving up into possibly going to Electro 32. However, down here on this free-to-play Town Hall 15 account, my progress has not been as great. So the last time you saw this village, we were down in Golem League 20. The following week, we moved up into 10th place, and I think we got promoted. Yeah, we got promoted to Golem League 21. And then the week after that, we placed in 4th and moved up to P.E.K.K.A. League 22. Now, this is where things have kind of stalled out for me, and I'm very interested to know whether it's happening to you as well. I've been stuck in P.E.K.K.A. League 22 for multiple weeks now. And the reason behind that, minus last week because I was busy with holiday, like it was with family, like trying to grind out multiple accounts of ranked battles just was not happening. So I missed 3 attacks there, but then again, it really didn't matter because my defenses is what's slowing me down. When you're facing off against Town Hall 16s as a Town Hall 15, you're basically giving them a relatively easier base to attack if they are skilled. Not everybody's going to 3-star you, of course, because today, as we look at our battle log, we got a couple of 1-stars in here, which is very surprising, and I've had a few 3-stars. However, I feel like even though I go through and do all my attacks, I'm more than likely going to get stuck in P.E.K.K.A. 22 again. So this is where it feels like Clash of Clans doesn't know it yet. Maybe they do. I'm not really sure, but it's kind of encouraging rushing a little bit because if you think about this, if you just go ahead and progress from Town Hall 15 up to Town Hall 17, you'll go all the way up into Electro 25. I'm not saying you're going to be able to perform very well up there. I'm just saying that you can move up, get that daily star bonus worth more ore, and it's more beneficial than being stuck down here in P.E.K.K.A. 22. Not saying I'm rushing, but I feel like that might be the direction of playing Clash of Clans right now than a little bit more than being a maxer, if you will. So let's go ahead and see if we can do 1 attack, and then I'm gonna let you guys go because I want to show you an example of what I've been facing and see if we're able to take it down. We found multiple Town Hall 16s this morning, and that's more than likely going to be the case. This is the army that I've been using. However, I wish I had my minion prince instead of the barbarian king. That's who would be replaced there, but I don't have it, so I have to manipulate the army to work while I'm upgrading the minion prince. So let's see what we got. All right, Town Hall 16, and it's looking relatively maxed. That is not good. Not good at all. All right, so let's see if we can, I don't know, make some progress here. Get at least a relatively high 2-star. All right, so it looks like she's going to go into the bomb tower. Let's try to get her over into that multi-archer tower. I'd like to get her over into that eagle. That would be great. We got 6 of the spells remaining. Yeah, we should be able to get it down. Going into this X-bow. And then one more of the invisibilities. We do not have a recall for this particular army. Let's see if we can get the more value out of the queen.
Nope.
And we completely messed that up. Good job. That's not promising at all. Good job there. Use our little baby Quake to try to get rid of that other air defense, and we're going to send in some Dragon Riders. All right, looks like we're going to have to deal with a couple of ice golems. That's not annoying or anything. All right, boys, get that town hall down, please. All right, looks like we're going to get that sweeper down finally, but now we got to deal with a monolith and poison from the bomb, which is never good. Queen's going to get taken out by that X-bow. So, yeah, for this one, we're going to end up with a relatively high 2-star. However, you know, it is what it is. I mean, being able to 3-star a max Town Hall 16 is a max Town Hall 15. Not saying it can't be done, but it would be kind of weird if you could do that very easily. So we'll let that Grand Warden finish out. But after this, I think we're going to go ahead and grind out the resources based on the most recent farming guide and get that Town Hall down for upgrade.